Welcome to episode 2 of my Precision Challenge Help videos. Today's episode will be covering the Drone on Drone Violence Challenge. Destroy a recon drone with a spike drone. Now this is arguably one of the hardest challenges in the entire game. First of all, here's the reward you get for completing it. I was hoping for some awe-inspiring calling card since this challenge is so difficult. But sadly, all you get is this emblem for the emblem creator. And it's just a stupid recon drone picture. They could have at least made something unique. Anyway, before we talk tactics, let's cover the loadout you'll need for this. Now, I normally don't like recommending weapons, but this challenge is very unique. It's all about speed. Recon drones don't last very long at all, so getting to it in time to even have a chance to destroy it can be a huge issue. With that said, I recommend an SMG. And in particular, if you have any SMG variant that boosts the mobility stat, use it. Going further, if you have the Elite SAC 3 Blood and Glory variant, use it. It provides the fastest movement speed in the entire game. Next, you absolutely 100% need 2 spike drones, but I'll talk about this when it comes to tactics. For perks, you definitely want to have the Peripherals perk. Hardly anyone uses this because there are simply better options. But this perk is essential for helping you locate the recon drone, which can be another huge issue. For those unaware, allow me to show you what this does with 2 examples. First, here's the standard minimap without the peripheral perk. As you can see, it only shows a portion of your surroundings. Next, here's the minimap with the peripherals perk. A marked improvement. The peripherals perk will aid you in finding recon drones, showing you almost 100% of the map at all times. So unless the enemy has cloak on their drone, which is extremely rare, you'll know precisely where to go. And by the way, look at this Mickey Mouse bull squash. Notice on this screenshot that there are 3 drones flying in the air? Can you guess which one is a recon drone? Yeah, that's right, there were 2 assault drones and 1 recon drone up at the time of this screenshot. Unfortunately for us, the developers were extremely lazy and used the same damn icon to indicate both of them. So unless you can actually see the drones on your screen, you won't know which one is a recon or which is an assault drone. Luckily, you won't experience more than 1 drone out at a time normally. For perk 1, you need lightweight. This will definitely help you get to the recon drone faster. For an EXO ability, I recommend EXO Overclock for the same reason as lightweight. More speed equals faster time to getting to the recon drone. There's really only 1 score streak you'll require for this challenge, the Orbital Care Package. You'll only need 2 modules for it, Double Tap and Support. Again though, I'll touch base on this in just a second. These next 2 perks are optional, but I recommend them. Fast Hands and Overcharge, which also requires the perk 1 and perk 2 greed wildcards. Fast Hands obviously will make you shoot the spike drones significantly faster, and again, the recon drone doesn't last very long, so every second literally counts. Overcharge is just to increase the ability of EXO Overclock. Longer battery time equals more speed, precisely what we want. So that'll leave you with 2 points left. Now let me explain something here. You have 2 options. This class won't work very well in a standard game, clearly, due to the odd choices of perks and 2 spike drones taking up most of your points. This class is more for when you hear the enemy call in a recon drone so you can swap to it and attempt the challenge. So you probably don't want to run this class every game in hopes of maybe getting lucky and the enemy calling in a recon drone. Of course, the other problem is, if you're using a different class and your enemy calls in a recon drone, you have to quickly die and swap to this one. Whatever the case, you have to be quick so you can swap to this class as soon as possible. So if you plan to use this class as your primary one, then use the last 2 points on attachments for the weapon. Just a note though, if you use another primary class, be sure to put the Orbital Care Package with Support and Double Tap. Okay, tactics time. So personally, I was extremely lucky to complete this challenge in only my 6th match attempting it. And let me assure you, there are several obstacles in your way to completing this challenge. The first obstacle is the use of the recon drone. Hardly anyone uses it. It takes you out of the game and it offers little reward. You'll rarely encounter anyone running the drone themselves. Most people only use them if they get them in a care package, and even then, a lot of times people get one in a care package and they'll simply leave it. The second obstacle in your way is the size of the recon drone. Have you ever tried to shoot a spike drone at one? It moves quick, it flies, and this is advanced warfare, where there's constant action all the time. Not to mention you'll probably die at least a few times just getting to the recon drone. And then if you finally manage to get to one, you'll likely get shot from behind, be blown up, or some other misfortunate event. So let's say you finally make it to the recon drone and you have a clear shot. obstacle number 3. It takes 2 hits to kill the mother trucking thing. Are you kidding me? Now, I've seen a lot of people request hardcore mode for this challenge, and you would assume it would only take 1 shot there. Little known fact, it still takes 2 mother trucking hits in hardcore mode. By the way, a lot of the clips I'm showing in this video are from hardcore mode, simply because I thought this was true as well. It should only take 1 hit in that mode. By the way, a huge shout out to the guy in the video that helped me. I don't know if he was a sub of mine or what, but I was screaming on the microphone for someone to grab my Recon Drone package. And all I said was I wanted to test something. And this guy apparently knew exactly what I needed to do. He allowed me to try and destroy it by idling it in one spot. And then he rewards me with a punch to the face. I found that the absolute best game mode to experience the most frequent Recon drones is Ground War. Now, I know that PS3 and Xbox 360 users don't have this option, so for those people, try Hardpoint, Uplink, and Domination. Basically, the modes that allow you to earn streaks faster. The goal is to get an Orbital care package, either with your main class or the class I outlined earlier, and then get a Recon Drone from it. Then, leave it for the enemy and hopefully they'll bite and pick it up. If you're lucky enough and the enemy either takes your care package or just so happens to call one in by themselves, you have at minimum 30 seconds to find and destroy it, and at maximum 45 seconds. And this is only if they have the increased lifetime module on it, which is rare. With all your speed boosting assistance in this class I recommended, as well as the peripherals perk, you should be able to find and reach a Recon Drone as fast as possible. I found that the best maps to complete this challenge are on ones with enclosed spots, such as the B flag area on Comeback. If the drone is in an enclosed location, it won't be able to fly very high and usually is pretty stationary. And that, my friends, is precisely what you want. Unless you're the luckiest person in the world, you probably won't hit a moving Recon Drone once, let alone twice. And Hardpoint is ideal for this. Sometimes you'll get lucky and have a player move the Recon Drone in an enclosed area, hover to the top of that area, and just shoot people from above without moving. But as I said earlier though, there's always so much happening. The chances of you finding a Recon Drone that's idling in one spot without someone sneaking up your ass or spawning next to you or hitting you with a score streak are pretty low. With that said, it's still possible. And I still maintain that Ground War is best for this. More people, more streaks, more chances for Recon Drones. Now, I can only help you so far with this challenge, as it's mostly about luck and your enemy deciding to stay in one spot while tagging people. So let me end by showing you the clip of how I got it. It's always good to see an example. Watch as I hear a Recon Drone has been called in, instantly switch to my Spike Drone class, and then search it out as fast as possible. Luck was definitely on my side as the enemy took it straight into the B flag area just as I described above and was tagging people in front of it. I flanked it and quickly nailed it twice before getting cold cocked from behind myself. Good luck on this challenge. You'll definitely need it.